And again, we see Coach Alexander making his way here to the broadcast position as the Railers fall here on a Friday night by a score of 40-35. And the Railers certainly had their chances tonight, but again, credit Lanphier. They gave Lincoln everything they wanted and more. Joined now by Lincoln coach Neil Alexander. Coach, always tough to come play Lanphier no matter what the records are. The pressure that they put on the Railers, forcing them outside. Only one made three tonight, but I think as you're looking at the stat sheet there, I have to believe the first number that you were drawn to was rebounds.
Well, you know, they really just dominated. I mean, they doubled us. And, you know, I thought we were in position on some of them. They just come in and jack you and push and shove, but they got away with it, and we didn't play. I mean, you got to man up, and we didn't man up against them, and they were really aggressive. And one thing is they're so dang small that they get into you, and then you can't jump, period. You know, they get into your legs, and they're quick off the floor, so they just got a lot of dribble penetration, you know. It wasn't a smart basketball game by us. You know, Isaiah, everybody can blame him for the loss, but it doesn't come down to that play. There's how many free throws, key free throws we missed, 1-and-1s, and, you know, we could have been up. You know, Gavin missed one there right at the tail end that would have put us up one. That changed the whole complex of the game because they wouldn't have held for one. They'd have went, maybe get a stop, but that's what you play the games for. And, you know, I thought we played soft for about 24 minutes, and then we decided to play for 6 or 7 minutes. And you're not going to beat Lanphier at that. You know, I thought defensively we give up 40 points, but we were passive offensively. We finally started going to the basket and making things happen. And, you know, but I will tell you that our guys are tired. But that's not an excuse. But we didn't have a good week of practice, and I'm a strong one that says, you know, you play the way you practice, and, you know, that's how we practice, really lethargic, slow. Nothing was important, and you know, it doesn't pay off when you do that. And probably what's probably the best thing out of this is hopefully it's another lesson. You know, if you keep winning when you practice the way we do, they're going to look at the coach like he's crazy and say, hey, you know, we can just get through it. Let's get to the game and play. But boy, the first 3 quarters, over 3 quarters, was how we practiced. Very lethargic, slow, nothing important.
Yeah, Coach, it looked like their pressure bothered us. We were even starting our offense deep. We didn't get a lot of our weave going, and we talked about it. Maybe this was the most pressure we've seen this year so far.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, they got up into us, and, you know, but we finally started going. And once we got going to the rim, we done okay. But you can't be down 7-8 points in the fourth quarter and try to catch up against Lanphier. You know, they're too good at basketball players and too good at athletes, and you know, but it shows you right there. You know, we got beat on the boards, and, you know, they're not any bigger than what we are.
Coach, one of the players on the boards that seemed to be, you know, just one of those, as a coach, you would love to have a kid like that. Yakima Rose, he just kept getting rebound after rebound. He finished with 10 rebounds and may have been the smallest guy out there.
Yeah, and, you know, a lot of them was his missed shots. You know, we talked about, let's just bat it out of there. If we can't get it off the boards. And, you know, I thought we'd done a nice job on Bishop. You know, he only had, what,
finished with 7.
You know, you're not going to keep him in 7. And, you know, if you'd have told me we'd have gave him 7 points before the game started, I'd have said we're going to win by a good number. But, you know, their defense was tough and strong, and, you know, they done the job on the boards.
Yeah, Coach, you talk about Bishop. You hold him basically 13 under his average, and they held Cook 13 under his average. 0 points for Cook tonight, and he's usually he comes in the game averaging 13. 1 3 three made, but Hop strong to the basket tonight. I thought Gavin in the second with the foul trouble, and then also into the third, very passive, and then finally he cut it loose in the fourth.
Yeah, we had three guys score. You're not going to win a lot of games like that, but it's a game that hopefully is a good lesson for us.
Coach, and I guess now, you've talked about routine, and next week is sort of against the routine because there's no game tomorrow, and you don't play again until a week from tomorrow. It's so hard to get everything back into focus when you've got the game on Friday, got the game on Saturday. That's what you've just gotten so used to, and then you're off for a week, and then you play 5 games in 8 days.
Yeah, it's even a Friday night, not having a game Friday night. But this tournament that we're having, I'm telling you, I think any 5 teams could win it. 6 teams could win it. That's how good it is. And if anybody went through that thing undefeated, I'd be surprised. There's a lot of good teams. We're playing on some home courts. The tournament's a little bit different, so it'll be interesting starting next week. We got Decatur Eisenhower, and Eisenhower beat Lanphier.
Yeah.
So, now set on that. And, the way they play is exactly the way Eisenhower plays. So, Eisenhower and Lanphier play a lot alike, really athletic and boards hard, and we've got to solve some problems, and a lot of it is we've got to get with it and practice and execute and be ready to go.
Yeah, we got out toughed a little bit tonight, Coach. We talked about those 50-50 balls that you guys coaches talk a lot about, and it seemed like Lanphier got a lot more of those tonight.
Oh, without a doubt, they were quicker to the ball, and when they got the quickness inside and they scored on them, they had, I don't know if there's a second point chance or anything, but they had some second points things, and they only had 8, which
I got 6 here, but it seemed like more. It just seemed like they got a lot of easy baskets underneath, whether it was from out of bounds plays or Yakima Rose getting it in the middle and then scoring.
Yeah, and we shot more free throws. You can't complain about how physical, the calls of the game.
Yeah.
So we just have to regroup and go.
Just one of those nights.
Well, hopefully, but we can't go 4 or 5 games and then have to learn a lesson again.
Yeah. You talked about you got to win if you can squeak out a few on the road and take care of your ones at home, you'll have a good shot of winning this league this year.
Well, we got to play Glenwood at Glenwood. We still got to go to MacArthur. Still got to go to Eisenhower. Still got to go to Southeast. You tell me. It's a tough league and very balanced.
Coach, we will let you go after this one. A tough loss for the Railers, 40-35. And again, I guess that's one of the other rough things is you don't get this right out of your memory by playing another game tomorrow night. Now you've got a whole week to think about it. But again, then you've got a whole week for the coaches to say, look what can happen.
Yeah, we've got this is what happens when you don't work, and we've got a freshman sophomore game on Monday, so we're going to take a couple days off here. I think that will help the kids a little bit, but Monday and Tuesday we'll come in, or Monday we'll come in and do some shooting and things, and then we've got 5 days to prepare, and we're going to have to prepare for a couple teams there. It's not just preparing for Eisenhower. We got to prepare for Jacksonville. Jacksonville gave us fit with that matchup, and you play Saturday and turn around and play Monday. It's going to be a chore for us, and the thing that worries me is our depth, and playing 5 games there in 7-8 days.
That's what makes it fun.
Yep. Let's find out whether we're men or boys.
Yep.
All right, Coach, thanks for coming up and joining us. Safe travels back up north, and we'll see you a week from Saturday over in Jacksonville to play Eisenhower.
That's correct.
Yep. Okay.
That's going to be tough keeping track of where we're at.
Yeah.
Somebody call
me and tell me where I'm going.
I may end up at the wrong gym.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Okay.
Railers fall here 40-35. We'll be back to wrap things up here in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.